Alright, let us begin today's stream. We're back playing some Death and Taxes again today. Quick announcement. The next stream, our Wednesday stream, I'm going to be doing a donation Maverick stream. Haven't done a donation deck list in a while, so pretty into that. I probably should have already had the list and been able to pull it up and show people, but whatever. We're playing Maverick. We got donated last week, so we're playing that. But for now, we're still playing some Death and Taxes. Hashtag free dog. Dog has been free for 4 days. I put her in prison, but then I freed her after I cleaned up the horrible mess that she made. She is locked out of this room right now because Lily is in here. Asked me what we should play and spend the entire stream with Vanguard. No, they gave me a deck. They gave me a list to play, so I will just be playing a far superior list to Miranda's. But anyway, I want to change some things about this list. Gonna bag subs 30k. Sorry, man, I don't keep up with any. Goes up with the 18th. I've not kept up with anything like that ever. I'm pretty bad about it. But I want to change some things about this list, but I don't exactly know what. So I might just hit submit again. It'll just be this 75 has been okay for me, but I think the legacy meta has been moving at such a pace that this list, I think the challenge was 2 weeks ago, the showcase challenge. The showcase, this is the almost all of the list I put in the showcase challenge. There was a second canopy over the fourth wisp, but I think this list is already pretty outdated, and I should be definitely making some changes. But my finger is not on the pulse of the meta enough that I feel confident in making any changes, so I kind of want to leave it as it is and just GM another league and kind of gain more insight, you know? So we're just gonna jump into a legacy league. Sound clearing and stepmom might be on. That's pretty cool. Wow, Lily, she's got this little toy. You can slide treats on it, and the dog has to get the treats off, and she just finish it off in seconds. Where'd you get that toy, you punk? You're not supposed to have that toy. You've torn a hole in it already, okay? Oh, she knows. She knows she's not supposed to have it. Lily, come here. Give me the toy. Go lay down. You have plenty of other toys. Let Lily have the toy. I can't. She's torn a hole in it and she's trying to eat the fuzz on the inside. You got 3 toys lying over in that corner. Go play with them. I like this hand a little bit. I mean, the Battle Skull in the hand is a little bit awkward, but less so because we also have the Stoneforge Mystic, so it's kind of okay. Especially backed up by Turn 1 Mom. I'm into this hand. Yeah, now she's discovered her other toys once I took that one away. Alright. What is our opponent doing? Please don't kill me? Oh. Alright, so we're just playing against Miracles or another snowy control deck, most likely. So yeah, we definitely just jammed the Thalia here. My opponent's playing against Death and Taxes, and they let on Island Astrolabe, so I don't really think that we need to conceal the Wasteland to the point where we want to take a damage off of the canopy. So my opponent is probably very blatantly going to be playing around Wasteland because of the deck that I'm on. Force Will's a little rude. Remorse Cleric is remorseful because he didn't save anyone by exiling graveyards. He gets to set everyone's souls, himself included, through redemption. Free, pretty flavorful. Huh, I guess that makes sense. I forget what the flavor text is on that card now. Hang on. We gotta go look at the... Whoops, I opened Discord. That's not what I was supposed to do. Discord. I'll read the flavor text on him again. A lifetime of keeping up appearance is not enough to earn an eternity of rest. So, he was a shitty cleric in his life. So he didn't get rest, and in order to get rest, he tries to save people. I guess that makes sense. Where are we? Oh, my punch fast in the turn. I think there's someone in the chat that might be spamming some propaganda, perhaps. Speaking of Remorse Cleric, why did I go over to the deck when I could have just drawn it? We just play Stoneforge, go with Sword here. We have Surprise Batter Skull, too. Not a lot of other better plays, so... Yeah, I got you, Phil. I was being facetious, but I guess it might come off as a little bit confusing, because not everyone does know that. So that's fair. Alright, are we getting, okay, we're not getting Terminists. That's nice. Big fan of not getting Terminist here. Big fan of also not getting Okoed here. Is it safe to ask why we don't split planes here? Because it doesn't matter. Whoa. Whoa. Suddenly Rip Helm? Alrighty then. Draw a land so we can just go in with the sword. Nope. I guess we're gonna play the Vial and probably just Batter Skull here. We might just end up putting the sword in play instead of the Batter Skull anyway. I'm not sure. We'll see. None of my other plays here are any good, so... Well, just... let's say the Vial. I'd say go. I don't like how slow our clock is going versus the ability for us to just get Helm of Obedience. Well, that's pretty bad for me. Yeah, now we have to disrupt this combo and like kill them in one shot with a Flicker Wisp. That's not great. I guess we could actually just like Flicker Wisp the rest of these and like try to like wasteland them or something. Not if they have all basics in play though. Wait, whenever a card, yeah, put it to your graveyard for anywhere, so we would have to put a card into their graveyard. Ooh, Sylvan Library. These are scary Magic cards my opponent is playing. I feel like we're gonna get helmed pretty soon. We want to draw just a shit pile of Flicker Wisps. This Thalia is okay. I'd rather cast it here to try to deter them from finding the Helm, or at least casting the Helm. Attack to make a point. Does literal nothing. Probably cycle this Canopy Digging for like more wisps and stuff too. Possibility maximum damage we have is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12. We're pretty far away from like one-shotting them. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If we get everything in our hand in play and attacking, like end step the Flicker Wisp on the energy field, might be able to do something, but that also involves like attacking with the Mom. And also, like, not dying. These things are kind of hard to do here. They shuffled. They have them. If they have one more land drop, they can give me the business. Another Stone Forge that just gets GT, so I think we'd rather just put in the extra power here. Put in the sword. We'll just say go here. Yeah, an EE for 2 would be really good. You're not wrong. If they don't kill me this turn, we get Flicker Wisp up, which is good for us. It's like relatively big if though. He could easily just like land helm me. Ooh, going to 13. That means we're just dying, right? Yeah, this is just gonna helm. Oh. Not helm, Astrolabe. Alright. Still in it. My opponent might be dead. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. They might have like double plow, but. Yeah, winning's a pretty good plan. I'm a big fan of attempting to win this game. So, what's the play? Actually, do both? Yeah, I mean... So we want to, well, the best flicker target would be the... No, it's not. The best flicker target would not be the Rift. The best flicker target would be the energy field, right? Because we can't actually destroy any of their permanents. We can't put any of their stuff in the graveyard, so we need to flicker this energy field and just attack them for lethal. Blink Rip Sack Cleric. That's not how that works. It's whenever a card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, sack energy field. Otherwise, we could just cycle the Canopy. We can't put any of their cards into their graveyard here. I don't think we can beat Double Plow. Because Double Plow could take us off 4 damage, and we have... Double Plow can actually take us off 6 damage. So we have 4, 5, 6, yeah. If they have Double Plow, they have Double Plow, I guess. I don't think there's a better window to jam than right now. They take us 5 damage, they take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We're not killing them unless they don't have 2 Source to Plowshares. Is there a point in like Flicker Wisping at a certain timing? I guess after blocks in case they want to block me or something. Flash in a Snow Strix or whatever. Got him. If only I could use mod powers to delete my own bad ideas. It's all good. Their hand was a Veil, Jace, Misty. Nice. Nice main deck Veil, nerd. Whew. That was a little scary. Alright. These cards all seem pretty good, and I don't think anything else is. What the heck does Bant Helm control even play? It's just like, I hope they don't play Oko. That'd be unfortunate. That card's hard to beat. Remorse Cleric doesn't seem very good. I imagine they're pretty much built to not use their own graveyard. GT also probably not good. Bring in Rift and all his rips. The big brain plays. Revoker seems okay. Turns off like Jace, Helm, etc., etc. What are you chewing? Hey, Lily. Nope. She destroys everything. She's a monster. Summons Big Miracles with 10 random cards. She plays with bad cards. Something like that, I imagine. You can't have it. You got more toys. Crusader is good at like punching. Oh wait, these cards look pretty bad here. These ones over in the corner. Yeah. This looks like a good sideboard strat. The Swords of Plowshares don't seem excellent. I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent has like Ice Fang Quaddles or something. But I think this is still fine. Ice Fang's not like the end of the world. We have ways of like dealing with it, attacking through it. Alright, this hand's decent. Not super good at interacting with what my opponent's doing, but turn 1 Vial. Hard to pass up, certainly. A lot of decks exist through stubbornness. You're not wrong. That might be the most true thing you have said. Ooh. Cataclysm Spike. I wonder if I actually wanted to play Factory. Nah, I'd cast a Blind Revoker before I attack for 2 at the Factory there. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that Nimble Mongoose was like never a legacy playable card. It's like secretly just horrible. But everyone loved to just like feel galaxy brained. Like stifle opponents' fetch lands and stuff. Oh yeah. Dang, that was not a good draw. I wonder if I just like name this Astrolabe. Got a second Revoker come down the pipeline. Get punished if my opponent goes like land to Oko. I don't think I'm just blind naming Oko anyway though. Arkham's Astrolabe. Can't apply my Revoker now. Got him. Opponent just land Oko. Oh, well, we didn't cut them off. No, my Aether Vial. I should have named Seal of Cleansing. What a fool I was. Clearly outplayed. Well, this is not looking good. Time to cast this second Phyrexian Revoker. I guess this one name is Jace the Mind Sculptor? I think my opponent probably would have... well... We know they have a Jace. We don't really know anything else that they have. And Jace would be kind of scary. Lily, what the hell are you doing? Do I need to kick you out? Scary. We can, if I draw another land, we can like Flicker Wisp our Revoker over to Helm of Obedience. Now that the Astrolabe is very readily worthless. Attack. Yeah, I think Lily wants to go back out. Here, I'm gonna cast my Thalia and then F6. As soon as my opponent resolves their Brainstorm, so I can F6 on their turn. We're back, chat. Lily's coming back to you. Are we dead? We got, what, Supreme Verdicted? Yeah, shocker. Oh, and we drew another 3-drop and not a land. Sweet. Go get 'em, Factory. planes, please, opponent. Thank you. Whew, I was F6, but I got the concession in before that helm activation resolved. That was a close one. What's up, Lackey? Should have let them activate the helm. The helm got tapped, okay? We just didn't let them see my whole deck. Well, we're just gonna cast Cataclysm on turn 4. I'm in. We also got, like, Rashad and Port in the meantime. Why does MTGO not have a yield through stack option? Mom in this match? I don't know. They probably have, like, plows and shit. It's like, okay. What do you want to do? Bring back in the Remorseful Cleric? Bring in those Swords to Plowshares? Oh, nice. We got so many moms. Tap your thing. We're playing versus Rip Helm. Yeah, we're playing against Bant Rip Helm. My opponent died game 1 with a main deck Veil of Summer in their hand, and they fucking deserved it. And then we tied with 2 lands of light because we deserve that too. Shh, don't worry about that one. We got Blue Splash, Stream now that Lavinia is the best hate pair in the meta. I've been trying to think about, like, what I want to do. What the best options against Breach are. Do I want to cast another Mom? Not really. You always hold Wastelands at hand before Kata. I was just my opponent to say that on basics. Not always. Mom beats. Not unreasonable. That's a personal question. Yeah, go for it. Especially, well, the Wasteland, to the Wasteland question, definitely not this matchup. They play, like, 1 Tundra, if any, sometimes. Mom beat's not unreasonable. Alright, I'm in. We're gonna attack with a Mom, then cast a Mom. I'm in, chat. You sold me. Tell people to have respect for their basics and don't split. You use these ones from M1 Cat. Yeah, plow it. Yes. Give me the Swords to Plowshares. Nice. Why didn't they just plow when I vialed it in on end step? Whatever. I got distracted. Oh, these planes, I really don't care about them. Do whatever the fuck you want on Moto. These were the planes that I got when I made my Moto account, so they were the planes that auto-populated when I built Death and Taxes. So I've kept them. They have historical significance. Do I want to cast Jailer here? So we, like, have Monarchy, just jam Cataclysm. Pulls up 2 of their lands. They have 5 cards left in hand. Cataclysm doesn't even look good here. Could, like, double port them. We could also not port them at all and get Jailer going so that we can, like, actually win if we resolve Kata. It's kind of like a relatively big if. Yeah, it's Moto. Like, most of the planes don't cost anything. That's not really the point, right? They're just like, I don't care. Some people, like, foil their cards on Moto. Yeah, sure. More power to you. Double port into Violent Jailer. I don't like putting our Violent 4 when we're planning on casting Cataclysm. But maybe we just try to port my opponent out of the game. Alright. Attack with the Mom again! No fear! The way we sequence our land drops, though, I have to play my 5th land before I Cataclysm, because I didn't think about that, though. I might have wanted to play the Caracas last turn. So I don't necessarily have to play the 5th land. I wasn't thinking about double port, I guess, though. Yeah, playing that way some of those. That's what I was just talking about. What you got, opponent? Energy field. Alright, well, we're probably going to have to cast this Cataclysm. So I guess we tick this vial up to 4. And then cast the Cataclysm. That seems fine. We get to draw 2 cards a turn towards, like, hitting our land drops and stuff. Also just, like, port again. And, like, just put in the Jailer for now. Just double port again. My opponent can't do anything scary yet. We could just wait. What does Rip even do in this matchup? It combos with Energy Field, so I actually can't deal them damage. Well, couldn't, but then we do this Council's Judgment. Yeah, Council Judgment, pretty nice here. We can exile this Rest in Peace, but then we can't take the Energy Field off the board yet, but Jailer then cast Council Judgment. What is that even? Council Judgment is more... I do like that Council Judgment is bait here. Council Judgment plus Port plus Jailer. Do we vote the Rip and just hope that eventually they... Oh no, we vote for the Rip and then blow up the Energy Field by casting Cataclysm, which is kind of funny. And blowing up the Rip, I think, turns off, like, more scary cards rather than trying to just get the Energy Field off the board. I'm not positive on that, but... Let's put it on the stack. This feels like a little bit risky, but not really. Tagging literally doesn't do anything. Yes, more lands. Now we can, like, just cast Cataclysm, keep an untapped port, and play the plains. Come on, play more lands, opponent. Also, please don't counter this Cataclysm. It's pretty important to me. Does this look like it keeps Forcible versus Death and Taxes players type to you all? I don't know. Let's find out, I guess. Ooh, this Flicker Wisp is decent. Cataclysm on stack. Maybe I was supposed to, like, pro-wipe my Jailer before... No, they kept in... Well, this blows up their Energy Field. That's pretty nice. All according to plan, I guess. Ooh. I guess it doesn't really matter what I'm tapping because my opponent has 2 Astral Apes in play, but second Council Judgment, also nice. Second cap. Vial of 4 seems like step 3. Vial of 4 seems decent because we have double port. And now we're just going to draw a bunch of lands, we can cast our spells and just keep porting anyway. I was like vaguely not into the Vial on 4 plan. I came around to it though. Ooh. Crusader punches people. Wisp doesn't do anything here besides reset my Vial, which is probably just infinitely too slow. My opponent could just be like sitting on like a Supreme Verdict or something, but they have 2 cards in hand. I think we would just want to get him dead. We have like follow-up plays anyway. Ooh, that's a nice draw too. Well, we have Monarchy. A verdict's not going to put us out of commission. Hey, they're dead. Yeah. We lose to verdict, we say, as we have like a factory and a flicker wisp and like a council judgment in our hand and 2 ports and just like they can cast a supreme verdict and then we play a factory and then play a flicker wisp and we have like 5 power and play and they're at 11 and we have an answer to one of their cards. Easy game, easy life, etc. Choice putting energy field in the deck, yeah. Did not consider the fact that like whether or not the Cataclysm resolved, their energy field was going to die. Didn't think about that, but it was good for us. Voting for the rip was nice. Also, they pitched a second energy field to the Force of Will, so like if we had voted for the like obviously hindsight 2020, they could have easily had a second rip too, but to counter the Cataclysm, they pitched a second energy field, which is funny because we vote for the energy field and we just get like we get wrecked. Seems okay. Not over the moon about it, but on mold to 6 we got spells, lands. Board molds to 5. All right, well, hope we're not dying. One of these days I'm jumping with Shadow. I demand a match. Go for it. Ooh, this is not a deck that wants to mold a 5, eh? No Wasteland. I'll have to settle for Rashad importing my opponent next turn. Yeah, I think it is probably mostly right to vote for the rip. The one concerning thing was that it was like the energy field was going to stay there for a little bit, but the fact that we had the Cataclysm follow-up meant that regardless, is it just Maverick? Or meant that regardless we were going to be able to get the helm off the, or not the helm, the energy field off the table. This is just Maverick. Well, porting this turn doesn't seem like it's going to be very good, because they can just put in the GT. So, I think I just want to cast my Stoneforge once they get my own GT. We have the ability to Remorse Cleric or Thalia to try to, like, stop them from connecting with theirs, as the board currently sits. So, we in trouble? Not a huge amount. Yeah, turn 1 Arbor definitely meant that, like, these were their only 2 lands. Otherwise, they would have just put it to the bottom. I'm gonna grab my own Umazawa's GT opponent. They're like Gaia's Cradle and just get me. They always have the Gaia's Cradle whenever I'm like, they can't equip the GT this turn. Yeah, sure. Less sure. Definitely less happy about that one. That makes it a lot easier for them to connect, huh? Now we gotta come up with a plan. Like, draw Wasteland would be a pretty decent plan, probably. We could, like, surprise Batterskull's a decent plan here, right? Land go, they pro-white their thing and attack me, and we Violin Stoneforge Mystic, get Batterskull, put in the Batterskull. If they have a Swords to Plowshares in their 2-card hand, we're up. We're in a real bad spot, but I think none of our lines are beating a Swords to Plowshares very realistically. So we could like try to like pour down the plains or something, but I think surprise Batterskull's my best plan here. Just say go. Yeah, none of the other lines look very good against Numazawa's GT on the other side. Plus this Mother of Runes. Problem with this plan is that they don't actually have to use the Mom until after I activate this file. No, they don't have 2 Stoneforges though, so if they pro black, we can double block with Stoneforges at least. So yeah, alright, this plan's okay still. Oh no, we can't actually. Oh no, yeah, we'll be in blocks with both stone forges, and then if we just move, yeah, here we go. Okay, they're just activating first, which is the best case for us. From white. So we gotta do this right so we don't get wrecked by plow on the stone forge, right? If we hold priority, activate this stone forge, then violin this other stone forge, then they have to plow the batter skull, which is better for us than if they plow the stone forge in response to this stone forge's ETB trigger. So hold control. Grab this batter skull. Yeah, it's a little trick you don't always know as a Stoneforge player, but it definitely comes in handy. Yeah, here's the plow. But now we have two Stoneforges in play, which makes it a lot better for us, because we also have this GT. Yeah, and then they plow the germ. See, they could have easily just plowed the Stoneforge and we'd be, like, way farther up Shit Creek here. We don't actually get into this GTA, yeah, if they don't use their counters here, which they shouldn't. But we have the options to attempt to flood the board now. What is our plan? We have access to 4 mana and a file on 2, so we can deploy all 3 of our things, I guess is probably the best option here. It's not looking good for us still. We really didn't want them to have the plow. Because they'll have 4 counters next turn, which is definitely enough to, like, stop all of my bullshit. We can start threatening just Batter Skull equips to try to strain this GT. I think we just have to draw something, though, which means that we want to cast a spell here and say go. Yeah, we're still not looking great. We're still not in a great spot, but sure. Not great for us either. What do we want to draw here? I guess just Fraction Revoker. Way too many counters on the GTA for me to do like the Batter Skull thing again. I thought for just GTA and equipment make them use counters on the Stoneforge. Instead they could just use 1 counter, which I don't think would do a lot, right? They just make my Stoneforge no 1 and then block it with Dryad Arbor. Doesn't seem like the most exciting play. Yeah, if they had to use both the counters, then yeah, it's more worth it, certainly. I'm gonna use the mom again here. Yep. I probably should have, like, first thing first, try to, like, promote the Stoneforge, right? Because then if I drew a plow that turn, then they can, like, move the GT over the Dryad Arbor or something. Like, kind of loose use of this Mother of Ruins. So now we can, in a very expensive manner, get 2 of these GT counters off by, like, trying to equip Batter Skull. I think this vial wants to go to 3. Alright, this is good. The bad news, though, is that this GTA still wraths my board. So what's the best way to do this? I kind of like spending 5 mana equipping Batter Skull to a Stoneforge, getting it shot by 2 GTA counters, passing the turn, and then on their turn, vialing in the Wisp, flicker the GTA. They have 2 counters on it, so they can only kill 2 of my 1/2s. And then we have the ability to try to connect with our GTA after that. If they have a Maze of Ith in their deck, then it's just like really, really bad for us. And then we're probably dead, but I don't see much of a better plan here. You have to have Maze. I don't know. Some Maverick decks certainly don't play Maze. It's not in all the lists. We'd also, instead of equipping, we could just pick up the Batter Skull and put it back into play, which might be better. Yeah, it's probably better, right? It's, like, definitely better. It doesn't use, I guess it doesn't use 2 of the GTA counters, but it provides us with a 4/4, which is pretty big. Now I'm trying to figure out what the best spot to flicker this GTA is. I think if we flicker this GTA now, they might have to... This is tricky. If we flicker the GTA now, they like ping, and then like they could prevent GTA counters by making both of these O1s, or they could just ping off the Wisp and just take a GTA hit here. We can kill the mom, but they get GTA on the crackback, and we can't really do anything about it because we can't clear this knight. We actually could because it's a 2/2, but then we can't clear the mom after that, and then we're in a bad spot. This is, I don't know. This is a tricky line. I'm gonna screenshot this. I want to know what other people would do here later. The knight just gums things up so much. If we flicker the GTA now, we might be able to connect, but the problem is that I think we're just losing the GTA race at that point, because we can't stop them from reconnecting with the GTA. And then I think we're pretty dead from there. We could potentially get this knight off the board, though, which is pretty big. If they ping, and we equip an attack, they have no lands in the graveyard. We get 2 counters on our GTA. We clear the knight. They have Mom, Stoneforge, Dryad Arbor left. We have 2 Stoneforges. They attack me with a Stoneforge again. They can leave the Mom back, so I can't get counters. They get 2 counters. We get the Batter Skull going. Yeah, I don't think I can do it this turn. I think I have to pass. Yeah, killing the Thalia, sure. This line is notably worse if they do have Maze of Ith in their deck. we weren't able to clear the night. So if they have maze, we get pretty fucked. And they get to like easily get like a fetch land going or something. Night of Autumn. Uh-oh. Please no more. They only have 2 cards in it, so they need another land to night one of my things right now. Blow up my GT. That certainly is dangerous because they can do that next turn. Regardless. No, they can do it this turn right now because they have the Night of Reliquary. But then we might be able to get something going. No, we wouldn't. I don't think. Ugh, I don't know. This is weird. They're waiting until post-combat to figure out if they want to do it, which makes sense. Okay. Are they letting me go to blocks? Do I want to try to like block with this Batter Skull? Ugh. I'm burning so much time in this game. My mom won't let you block. They've already passed priority. If I can block here if I want to, or I can like put the Batter Skull back in, and then like they might try to. Yeah, the amount of mental energy expended does not seem important. Yeah, we're pretty behind here for sure. I think I just want to flicker this GT, but then they blow up our GT, and I don't think we're really winning unless we draw like a Revoker and they have Night going. Yeah, I think we're pretty dead. They ping off the Wisp. And then, like, probably, like, pump the Stoneforge. So I can't double block it with Stoneforges. Confused why Mom can't do everything in response. Yeah, it can. I was saying that, like, if I wanted to go to blocks with, like, a Stoneforge right here and, like, flicker the Stoneforge out or something. Wait, they're just pumping twice? Fucking deal. My flicker with space to live, that's pretty chill. Alright, now I just won't block. I'm at 22, yeah, I'll take 5 here. Wow, they really don't want her to get blocked. This play seems like egregiously bad, but okay, it doesn't really matter because my opponent was on the play and played a Stoneforge, so they're just winning the GTA race. And they get to Night, make a 3rd mana Night of Autumn my GTA, and then we're just like super dead. Maybe they'll target my Batter Skull. Oh, they just like had the 3rd land. Don't need to activate the Night. Whoa. Not casting, huh? I guess this has to mean they have Maze, but there's no reason to not shatter the GTA anyway. We can play Port. No, yeah, the Port doesn't do it either because of when they can Maze. I mean, maybe they're just bad. It's worth a shot, I guess. I guess we could crack this Canopy, but yeah, I don't think the Port's relevant because we can't Port in a way that beats the Maze of Ith right now. So I want to crack this Canopy, try to find like a Plow or something. Womp womp. Wow, they just actually don't have it? What? What the fuck? I mean, that's nice just gonna, like, give me a pounding anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but... we have, like, some minuscule chance of winning, I guess. Yeah, the Knight of Autumn is in their hand, so, like, we're still dead. But it's just wild that they just decided to do, like, to just make none of the good plays. They, like, just didn't cast the Knight of Autumn, and then also didn't, like, Knight for a Maze of it. They just decided to, like, play that turn as badly as possible, and, like, are still just going to crush me. Just, like, gonna make it Big Knight, sure. You're not winning this race via damage. Opponent desperately wants to lose to the card source of plowshares. For the past, like, 3 turns, they've been playing, like, the exact worst if they were trying to beat it. Oh, sure, yeah. Another Stoneforge. Just gonna be, like, Sword of Fire and Ice. At least that one doesn't really do anything here. So we can, like, jump block for days. Just don't equip the GT, just forget. The Flicker Wisp exiled permanently, opponent. It's all the way in that corner of the screen. Just don't worry about it. Yep. Alright, now cast the Sword of Fire and Ice. Nope, stop. They didn't make any white mana. It's a good sign. Don't control Z. Come on, cast the sword, cast the sword, cast the sword. Alright. Fortunately, we don't have enough mana. Maybe that was a reason not to crack the canopy. So we could, like, block and pick up our Batter Skull or something. They can still get the GTA triggers, but they actually can't stop me from connecting again, depending on how this goes. Oh, and they can't... Wait, they're not even going to cast the sword? They just pass priority? They're not... Nice. We're probably still going to lose this game, but opponent is really trying hard. I mean, I guess we just take 5 here. There's no reason to block it. We go to 12. Yeah, opponent really wants me to win. I don't think we're going to, but... Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just, like, cast the Sword of Fire and Ice afterwards. Yeah, we can't prevent this GTA from triggering. Now we have to move our GTA over to the Batter Skull. Which is, like, kind of fine. We also try to take them off of white, and they, like, force them to activate the Knight. Oh, huh? Might have wanted to kill Knight. We can't. We actually could have double blocked it, huh? Yeah, that was probably the good play, wasn't it? This Revoker makes things interesting, huh? We can't take them off white because both my mana pieces are in my hand. Oh, God, my brain. Being able to revoke GTA after my opponent, like, blows up my GTA is pretty nice. Yeah, they just killed the Wisp. Sure. Do I even want to do it this turn? They have 4 mana. We could Wasteland them. I think I like shooting this Cradle more than anything right now. I don't think I want to cast this Revoker yet. If they, like, try to Knight of Autumn my Batterskull for some reason, we can pick it up. If they Knight of Autumn the GT, they get another trigger. Yeah, they're Knight of Autumn the Batterskull. This is what I wanted. We can just pick up the Batterskull now. And then block with Stoneforge, use 2 counters. We could also, like, pump our Germ if we wanted. I don't think we want to. Yeah, Batterskull doesn't look like the best target there, that's for sure. I think this is what I want to do here. Problem being that they can actually use their last GT counter to prevent my Stoneforge from dealing combat damage here. So maybe that's not what I want to do this turn. Maybe I do want to just revoke the GT now. God, this game is... We're trying so hard, and we're, like, so far behind. Stoneforge for Sword of Fire and Ice, sure. We need 2 mana to put in this Batterskull. We need to... cast... We could equip the GT if we want beforehand. Yeah, I'm also worried about time, because I spent a bunch of time digging around this game. My plan might just be let my opponent amass infinite Umezawa's GT counters on their Knight and just hope they can never answer my Phyrexian Revoker. Like, we can just ping their Dryad Arbor here and just chump block this Netherrealm forever, but that keeps getting GT counters, which is bad for me. Is what I want to do, though. Don't think we're very close to winning this game. And also this match, because I've burnt a bunch of time on this game that we're somehow still in. So we can just, like, chump block this Knight every turn with Batterskull, because we have a shit zillion mana. And then we want to, like, put our sword on one of our creatures to try to brush them. Dead with a Knight of Autumn. I'm down for just taking 7 if they want to just, like, lose their Knight of Autumn. Because we get to gain 4 here. It's, like, not even going to chump block this Knight of the Reliquary. This. I can F6, I don't have anything. My opponent knows I don't have anything. We just need them to, like, never draw Sword Splash for this Revoker or we die. Ooh, that helps us not die to Sword of Plowshares. I might need to do that this turn. No, we really want to get this sword going. I think we can try to fade for 1 turn. Oh, we have this vial. What the fuck am I doing? Eventually my opponent will learn to not attack with their Knight of the Reliquary, I think. Then we need to draw a flyer. And I need to play super fast so we can actually try to win this game somehow. Suit it up. I will chump block easily. Your attacker does not gain life. Yeah. Now there's no reason for us to attack or anything, so we can just pass the turn here. Suppose we could actually suit up like the Prelate or the Stoneforge Mystic or something. No! Can't cast that. I think my opponent's Sword Supply Shares were a lot scarier than mine were, though, but not by a huge amount, I guess. I should be pulling their green source. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There's no plows for me to worry about. Well, that's an annoying card, but it doesn't do anything. Actually, it could get kind of bad. What is this? I'm scared. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, opponent. Fail to find. Nice. Is it green sun for 1? Can I just go get a Noble Hierarch? That doesn't seem good here. I think he wanted to go get, like... Maybe they don't have Quasali main deck, but... Oh, birds. They can start getting in with their sword. Alright, that makes sense. That's bad. That's very bad, actually. I might need to try to convince them to block my Sanctum Prelate here so we can cast Source of Plowshares. Or you just draw something good. That's not quite good enough because my opponent can just... Oh no, we can suit up our mom to protect it, actually. But then they can... No, we have to suit up our Revoker to protect it, though. Man, this is all bad news. We can suit up both, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. It's bad if they did find a plow by now. Bait them to smack the Prelate. I don't know if that's even like that great of a play. If I had more time to think about it, it probably was fine. But I'm trying to play very fast because of all the time I've wasted. Mom can actually start getting in next turn, depending on how this turn breaks for us. Because it has vigilance, we can like put the sword on it, attack, tap it, pro white or something. They can shock my Prelate, and then if they have a plow, we do just lose, but... Don't think we were ever beating them actually having Swords of Plowshares since we got to this board state. Nope, they're just killing off Stone Forges, sure. Which means we can just race, right? What the heck is this? Another green sum for 1? Noble. The old post-combat Noble Hierarch. This means that I can get chump blocked. Still probably fine for me to do. Attack. Pro white. They chump block with the Noble Hierarch. Oh, I didn't think about that. These things would just bounce. That definitely poses more of a problem, certainly. Now we're fucking equipping the sword back onto the Revoker. I'm keeping this thing alive. I ain't letting my Revoker die for no reason. Surprised they just haven't been activating this Knight of the Reliquary at all. Just like doesn't have an activated ability to them. Is there a better plan of attack now? Suit up the Revoker with the Batter Skull? Because they can't protection that? Why do they keep green sending for 1? I feel like they could be green. Yeah, suit up the Revoker with the Batter Skull, then move the sword over to the Mom afterwards. They can't protection the Revoker, yeah. So that's the better play. Or they killed my Prelate so I can cast this Plow. No, they're... So yeah, I have to move the Batter Skull over to the Phyrexia Revoker. Attack with that, pro-white it. And then move the sword over to the Mother of Runes to keep it protected from the Sword of Fire and Ice. Well, there's a Squire. How do I see the deck list? I'm a little crunched for time right now, but there should be a deck, like a Cardboard Live deck list thing on screen somewhere. Depending on if you're on mobile or desktop. So now they can't prevent me from gaining life. This is the misstep I made last turn. Finally activating Knight of the Reliquary. What on earth is this? Do they have a Batter Skull? Jesus Christ. We're never winning this game. So they can gain like 9 trillion life here. Okay, they tapped their knight. Cool. And then failed to find. Even cooler. Maybe they'll kill my prelate. I don't even know what I would do with this Stoneforge Mystic. Or not the Stoneforge, the Sword Splashers. If they killed off my Sanctum Prelate. Need to be thinking more during my turn. I'm just running back the same play. Equip Sword of Revoker, pro white it, attack. Now there's a germ to contend with. Oh dear God. That's gotta be scary. Is it vigilance too? I guess we're pro-greening every... No, we were pro-whiting before, so now we have to pro-green to attack through things. This game is still going. I can just block this germ, right? Oh no, then they can deal my thing damage and lose. Like, we could lose our Sanctum Prelate here if we wanted. I think they're just gonna shock it though. They might shock my face. Why are we still going? Good question. The creature will still do damage to program. Yeah, but they can't be declared as blockers if I do the protection before blockers. Oh god, it's my turn now. Oh god, we drew a Flickerwist 2. There's so many decisions I have to fucking make. There are 14. We like straight up can't kill them. It's not close. If I equip sword, pro green attack, they can double block, but no, because they have a Mother of Runes. Should I just pass the turn? Should I just say go? Is this game 1? Yes, this is game 1. Maybe my plan should just be like F6ing my turns, lose this game, and time them out. Or and try to time them out. We're only like 2 minutes behind on clock. I'm not convinced we've lost this game either. I was supposed to play on response. Whoops. I waste a mana here. So I need to plow this. I guess we could plow the Mother of Runes instead. Oh, I was supposed to Crocus' question. What the fuck am I doing? This thing's legendary. I'm a fucking dumbass. That resolves. We found the line. You can have that back. That one can die. They do have a wasteland though, so we can't do that forever. sure, whatever. I don't even know if that was the right blocks. Yeah, I think my opponent's just making me win this game to lose the match. It's the principle, okay? We won this game. That's the important part. Yeah, time for a 2-minute long game, too. Yeah, sure, that's fine. We have a Flicker Wisp in hand for that. Actually, no, we can just block with Thalia. Got him. See, that's the important part. The important part is that we won. I don't care who won the match. We won the unwinnable game on, like, turn 8 million. It's the principle of the matter. Zero. Skip all actions. I mean, we're only like a minute behind on clock, so if we play really fast, it is on my opponent to win these games. So I have to play extremely fast at F6 a lot. I should like board out all my Aether Vials so I don't have to deal with that trigger. But like, kind of actually. Am I ever winning a game where I have to click on my Aether Vial every turn? Am I boarding in my Thalias so I don't have to deal with Aether Vial triggers? It is quite possible. Board out ports too. Well, I need ports to cast spells at least. I don't have to activate the port. The Aether Vial has to go on the stack every turn. I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. There's no way I'm winning a game with Aether Vials in my deck, right? Am I doing this? We're doing this. I'm gonna leave in Thalias versus Maverick so we can time them out. It's probably actually better to board in like some of these rest in pieces, right? Cage. Oh, Cage eats Green Sun. Alright, I'm in. Cataclysm. We're not winning a game where we cast a Cataclysm. I guess maybe we're F6. No, we're not winning the F6 fight. My opponent gets into it. We need to be able to win a game. Let's bring in like 2 rips and a Cage instead of like these shitty cards. Oh, we only have 59 cards in our deck. Whoops. Alright, we'll bring in 1 Cataclysm. They might be on the same plan too. But like, yeah, we do need to be able to, yeah, that's the thing, was we need to be able to kill them if their plan is to just F6 through all of my, like, play fast through my turns and just try not to lose this game. These rest pieces are so bad. I'll fucking do it anyway. We're gonna like turn 1 Cage them. Mole. Easy. No lands. Keep. Done. Bottom. This Flicker Wisp. I think we want the sword. Cast Mom, say go. Cast Mom, say go. We're just gonna be like F6ing with active moms in play. What do you got there, opponent? Thalia, deal. Karakas the Thalia. Play Mom, say go. Yes, it's better to Crocus the Thalia on their end step, but I don't have time for that shit. Oh, they can Wasteland. Oh, no. That's pretty good. Sure. Problem is they're gonna like Wasteland and then cast their Thalia, and then we can't like cast our spells here. Ooh, second Wasteland, that's bad too. Ooh, that's bad. Draw land, please. Nice. Thalia, Wasteland my... Yep. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's less terrifying. Plow it. I dare you. Sure. Please don't Wasteland me. Dang. Nice. I guess we're getting Battle Skull. We have a Revoker on Jite. Please don't cast another Knight of the Reliquary. Thank God. Yep. Yeah. Take that, everyone in chat that was like, "Oh, we're never gonna win this game one. We're gonna time out. Blah 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 blah." Suck it. We were fine the whole time. Never worried. Not once was I potentially concerned about the outcome of that match. Don't worry about it, chat. 100% calculated and under control. It looks like their plan was, like, also bored for the clock because they had a lot of really bad cards in. The trick was that we didn't draw any of our bad cards, and they did. They drew a Thalia and 2 Sanctum Prelates, which was, like, an absolute joke. Whereas we drew, like, all of our equipment and just got to, like, smush our opponent's face in. Had, like, 2 plows and a Council's Judgment for their knights. Does it feel like to be a look stack during 3 removal spells off the top? In fairness, we had 1 in hand already. We needed to rip the land, I believe, right, to cast the second cast the Council's Judgment. I think I was supposed to actually Council's Judgment the first night because they had the Wasteland in play and we had the Council's Judgment in hand. But we were in play fast mode, so. Fucking roasted. There was also we absolutely should not have won that game 1 at all. Even ignoring like the really bad turn where they like tapped their Savannah wrong and then equipped the GTA so they couldn't like control Z back their mana to like get their Knight of Autumn or their sort of Fire Knights going. There were like several other points in that game where we absolutely should have lost. I was also dumb and forgot we could Caracas the Questing Beast, but I think at that point we had locked up the game. We just took some like extra damage and stuff. The play was leave the Questing Beast in play so that they had to deal with that Questing Beast trigger every time. That's the 300 IQ play right there. And just take the 4 damage so they have to like burn 2 seconds getting rid of that trigger while we sit and F6. Whew. Man, that was a stressful game. The old 2-minute kill. Sometimes you just really gotta put on your try-hard socks. Oh, wow, we actually did queue into basic swamps. Nice. Wow, this hand does not seem very good, huh? Oh wow, this hand's not. Oh wow, this hand's close to being good against Death Shadow, huh? But not quite. We are on the draw. No, this hand's very bad. My opponent kept 7. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're super dead. All right. Well, this is a serviceable 5. The only way we're winning this is if we like know that he's on. Shadow, right? We like keep the Smearing Crusader, but we also like can't keep the 3rd land anyway because we have to keep Port Plains, Thalia, Mom, Crusader. I think that might just be like the keep anyway. Definitely put back the Cleric. Let's probably put back the Caracas. This is probably the play. I mean, we're probably just like gonna get the Crusader Thoughtseize or something anyway, but in the blind, I think I'd probably put back the Crusader and keep the Cleric, because the Cleric can steal games on this multi-5 from like depending on what our opponent's deck is, but we gotta try to put up a fight here on our multi-5. Snuff out, alright. Snuff out does not kill Mirror Crusader. We're just gonna never get Thoughtseize, and it'll be fine. Is it time for Death Shadow? Not time for Death Shadow. I think it's time for Thalia, Guardian of Thraben here. You can like daze this, it's whatever. Yeah, that's fine. We're on a multi-5, something's getting dazed. At least it's not this Mirren Crusader. I mean, he might have more dazes, I don't know. Alright, well, can't cast the Mirren Crusader. Opponent has 4 cards left in hand. I think we're going to play Mom and Port rather than play the Stoneforge, because we kind of want to get Batterskull. I think we want to try to exhaust our opponent's removal first. I imagine this is going to die. They pass with like 2 mana up with 4 cards in hand, yeah. Now we get to Port. Oh. for a lot anyway. We getting big fished? I hope not. Maybe not. That's pretty good. Going to 8 here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna play this. We get like fucking spell pierced. Maybe I was supposed to do this on upkeep. Oh, force pitch stubborn Nile deal. I mean, I say deal, but we are going to 8. We play this, go to 5, put in Battle School, go to 2. We might be able to race it. This is not the time for Crusader because it's not going to outrace this Delver right now. We could try to get Jite here. We're going to 5. I'm still in like play fast mode, but I have a new 25 minutes on the clock, so we can sit and think for a little bit. So if I get Battle School, my opponent kills my Stoneforge, I lose. If I get Jite, my opponent kills my Stoneforge. We spend our next turn, we go to 5, we cast Mirror Crusader, we go to 2, and if we have a 4th land, the Jite wins us this game. So I think we'd rather grab the Jite. Although they probably are going to, they'd probably wait until we like try to equip. To snipe the Stoneforge. So maybe I was supposed to just grab Batters. Well, yeah, now they just take whatever anyway. Whoa, take the Crusader? Do they have, okay, they have removal too. So my decision did not matter, in fact. Ooh. Don't mind the Fadusky. Am I supposed to block? Probably not. We go to 4. Even if the Delver flips next turn, it's still not lethal. Oh, damn it. Now I'm going to block. Wait, no. Now I'm not going to block because they can't cast the Thoughtseize or they die. So I can just offer this trade if I want. And then play my Revoker. I could afford to like wait and offer the trade later. Runs the risk of my opponent drawing removal spells, but we still have 3 Flicker Wisps in our deck, which are live draws to attack for lethal this following turn. Yeah, I don't think we need to attack yet. If my opponent has Fatal Push, they need to crack this Flooded Strand, and this Revoker becomes lethal anyway. So they don't have a lot of ways to actually clear this Flicker Wisp. And if they draw like a big fatty, we definitely want to be able to like try to chump luck with a Revoker. It seems much safer to attack than not. Does it? They can't lethal me. I think we are weirdly on the offensive now. Also, what is this Revoker name? I don't even want to name Street Wraith. I want my opponent to cycle their Street Wraiths. I guess we named like Liliana in the last open in case there's one main deck randomly. Because that would be very bad for us. Advantage if they miss 2 draws. Yeah, name Oko. Oko would not be great for me. Yeah, it's mostly just trying to figure out if we want to attack. If they miss 2 draws. Yeah, but there's a possibility that if they don't miss a draw, like if they immediately, like if they untap and draw a Death Shadow or a Gurmag Angler, I do not want to have attacked. Because I want my Flicker Wisp in play to try to like draw another Flicker Wisp and lethal them or something. You have more draws than they... Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we have more draws than they do because they have, like, cantrips and shit. But we definitely have several nice draws. I think they're mostly involving just being a Flicker Wisp. I mean, I guess, like, Plow is also a good draw. It doesn't lethal them, but it lets me keep our 3-1 around. I don't think there's a lot of removal in their deck that punishes me. Because, if again, like I said, if they have Fatal Push, then they can't... They have to block their Revoker. I'm not attacking. Not sure if they're right. Trimble. They're blue Black Death Shadow, that Delver. They are very unlikely just randomly Grixis. Just chatting with my opponent since he was in chat earlier. We were talking. He wanted to play the matchup, so. Whoops. If my opponent attacks, what does that mean? I'm terrified? Alright. When it doesn't attack, I'm less terrified. Alright, now I like just sending both my creatures and porting twice. It's bad if my opponent rips... No, actually, because then we turn off their fetch land. Assuming my Revoker connects here. We turn off their fetch land, and then we turn off their normal lands, so yeah. I'm in for attacking with both now. Yeah, now they're at 1, and we get double port. Take them off all of their lands. They are at 1 life. Yeah, we're playing his basic swamp. He like during our round 2, he was like, "I'm gonna try to queue into you so we can play a match." And I was like, "Go for it," and then he actually did it. The mad lad. Might have gone up to 4 trade today. Oh no, I hope not. Anyway, I need to actually figure out I'm sideboarding. We just like shave down on all my rain. I guess Remorse Flare is pretty bad here. So we just like shave down on random X1s because of like Plague Engineer and shit, and just ship it back. Thalia gets a lot worse, especially on the draw as well. Probably afford to like shape a Wisp instead of a Thalia maybe, but this configuration looks okay. I don't know how many Dread of Knights my opponent has, if any. So it's possible we want all of our Evokers in, trying to not fucking get beaten to death by Dread of Night. Same kind of sucks butts, doesn't it? Opponent kept 7. We got like Wasteland Port, no Vial to make them better. This Recruiter's not horrible because Crusader's pretty big game. But like our early game's kind of shitty. We don't have any removal. I hate going to 6 though against like Thoughtseize decks. Because this deck just loves to trade 1-for-1 so much. So I kind of am a big fan of just trying to like attack their mana a little bit. If they like cast a Delver or something, we can. I think we can afford to just wasteland this Watery Grave here. What's up, Blue and L? It isn't often that wastelanding this Watery Grave is a good idea when they play Delver of Secrets, but it's not an unreasonable strat, certainly. Thoughtseize. Ooh, second Delver. Well, this is bad. Suddenly terrifying. Waste any time they don't cantrip. I don't know. It's kind of risky because if they just, it's like it's a pretty big gamble, right? Because if they just have more lands, flip off Fatal Push. It's not good either. If they just have more lands, we just like time walk ourselves and take 3 from. Oh Jesus, yeah, we're pretty boned. We got a Revoker. If they don't have anything, I know we know they have a Fatal Push too for the Revoker, so we can't get the GTA Online that way either. We can path one of these Delvers, which is not nothing. Then what's our plan? We need... My opponent has 4 cards in hand, which is Brainstorm, Fatal Push, question mark, question mark. I think my best bet is just path a Delver, say go. Yeah, we want to stem the bleeding right now. Then try to find something that can hold a GT. What's known as the nuts. Delver, Drove Knight, Fatal Push, Brainstorm. Not bad, certainly. He says I chose not to shuffle because my top deck's a big gas. Jeez. I mean, he's not wrong. Alright, hand is still Brainstorm Push. And 2 unknowns after they drop this Ponder. Didn't shuffle. Scared of like just a. Ooh. Should probably play around Daze. So I think we're just gonna cast Revoker this turn and set it to Liliana the Last Hope. I guess it's just gonna get pushed, but. Liliana the Last Hope. Cast GTA. I think I like casting a Revoker more. I want to incentivize my opponent to try to kill this Revoker before I play and equip the GTA. If my opponent like randomly taps out too, we can potentially try to get the GTA counters online. Like if my opponent plays a fatty, we are at 8 notably, but if my opponent plays a fatty, we can like play equip the GTA attack. Oh no, it doesn't. They would need like a Death Shadow for me to want to do that. Although, even Death Shadow is probably going to lethal me. I wonder if I like had to cast the Council Judgment this turn because I'm at 8. Well, gotta cast it now. This is why we didn't play the Crocus, because the threat of Wasteland. Opponent leaving up. Cast this Brainstorm. Ooh. I dig it, I dig it. We don't have to cast this Judgment now. We can cast Plow and cast GTA. Force my opponent's hand with this Fatal Push. I don't want to attack, I don't think. Do I? My opponent can obviously already turn on their Death Shadow. They have this fetch land, which means they can go to 12. If they so choose. Do I want to give them the ability to make the Death Shadow bigger? Well, I guess we're also going to plow this Insectile Apparition, though, so they actually can't Death Shadow. Yeah. They're gonna, yeah, doesn't them getting 3 mean we don't want to attack? We put them down to 13, they fish down to 10, we plow them up to 13. I guess that's kind of fair, but I think if we can delay them getting to a Death Shadow, I think that's where we want to be, right? Like if they have more lands, use GTA to bait the Daze and try to resolve a 3-drop. Yeah, I'm definitely going to cast a GTA into a Daze this turn after I plow this Delver. It's just a question of whether or not I'm attacking this with a broker right now. Yeah, I really don't care if they daze me. Yeah, that's fine. The fact that they didn't fetch shock, because they just brainstormed, so the fact that they didn't fetch shock here and pick up the shock line makes me think that they don't have a Death Shadow, right? Is that... Am I reading too much into that? Because they probably... I guess they might not need to fail push those Revoker anymore, though, now that they've countered the new Izawa Shite. I think I'm attacking. Yeah, they have the ability to cast a Shadow last turn. Although casting a Shadow last turn would have been really bad into Source of Plowshares, notably. Yeah. We can Judgment this Dread Knight if we want. Or we could just toss our Recruiter into the Void, go get Mirren Crusader. Crusader, Jailer is probably not worth it. That's about it. I don't like Judgmenting this Dread Knight. I think I like... I guess... They still have this Fatal Push in hand. So we can run Mom and Engineer. Oh yeah, Engineer would probably be pretty bad for me if we recruited Mirren Crusader, wouldn't it? Shroud of Night. It's a little bit risky if my opponent has like a big thing, but they haven't had it yet, and they just like pass with 2 mana up, so I don't know what their hand is. Yeah, there we go. Fetching. Does this mean Death Shadow? Does this mean Liliana of the Last Hope? Plague Engineer. So we toss this Recruiter into the Void to go get... Oh, well. We're going to 3. I guess we go get Mirren Crusader, huh? It blocks a Plague Engineer. We could get Palace Jailer. Palace Jailer is Plague Engineer. It's worse against Daze. They have 2 cards in hand. Jailer feels kind of greedy. Crusader's just so hard for them to take off the table without second Engineer. Like, buys us a bunch of time. Jailer's like not unreasonable. Jailer's definitely higher upside. Definitely a lot higher downside too. They have 2 cards in hand. What do we think? No respect for the second Daze. Yeah, it's definitely between Jailer and Recruiter here. A lot of interesting decisions. Yeah, Wasteland is... They've used exactly 1 Wasteland so far. Yeah, I think Crusader's just safer. It's just really hard for them to get it off the board. And before second Plague Engineer. Cry. I mean, Jailer wouldn't have been good against that either, but... This Fatal Push is gone. They didn't shuffle, that's bad. That's also bad. Definitely wish I had a Jailer now. Oh, well, never mind, we're just dead. Draw a Source of Plowshares. Nope, that's not gonna do it. 2 Dreaded Knights, huh? It's a hard one to beat. We are not literally dead, right? But, like, we're not going to win this game. We make an 0-1 Stoneforge Mystic and then chump block a Death Shadow with it. Recruiter or Stoneforge, yeah. And then, like, cast a Batter Skull after that. Assuming my opponent has Stone Cold nothing. We go get Batter Skull. We're not dead. We go to 1, cast a Batter Skull. Are dead to a... not even a stiff breeze. We're dead to a very minor breeze. Well... Now we also need this Delver not to flip. Delver is a very minor breeze. It also needs a spell on top. I guess I think I'm supposed to Wasteland. Ah, dang. Never lucky. Am I right? Yeah, we did. Alright, so Plague Engineer, Double Dread of Night, eh? Definitely just want all our Evokers in. Want to just cut down as many of our 1 toughness creatures as possible. Brain or Chalices, yeah. I'm bringing my Gideons, too. I think this... I kind of want to try the 2 Deafening Silence, 2 Chalice split, and I think this 3rd Cataclysm should probably be a Gideon still. I just hate the Chalice Deafening Silence split versus Breach, because, like, it's so embarrassing versus Wear Tear. Yeah, all of our cards die to Dread of Nights, so I think this is probably our best configuration. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm in for this. Yeah, I'm into this hand. It's a little dicey because Crocus is our only white source, but we have removal and Stoneforge Mystic. These 2 Wisps are a little awkward. I think this hand's going to keep. I think we're going to lead on Rashadan Port. Oh, I must have pressed F6. I thought I was on the draw for some reason. I guess we lead on the... Why even play Legacy if you're not going to play blue? Good question. Could lead on Wasteland here, maybe? Yeah, kind of like we lead on Wasteland. There's a possibility if they, like, play turn 1 Delver, we can, like, Wasteland the land. And then path the Delver or something. If they, like, Wasteland my Wasteland, it, like, doesn't matter. We're very happy in that case. Thought Seas would be less than pleasant. Take my Stoneforge, take my removal spell. Interesting. Ooh, I like second Wasteland. Makes me want to use this first Wasteland, yeah. I think I don't want to let them know about my Wasteland. Ooh, I like that too. Do we jam a Stoneforge into a Daze at this stage? 6 cards in hand. We could just, like, play Wasteland, say go. Yeah, there's a possibility we do. I'm a little scared of them, like, Wastelanding my thing. But then they, like, are still down on lands. We're pretty up shit creek, but we have, like, the ability to, like, port or Wasteland them to try to keep our heads above water. What do we even Stoneforge for here, though? There's a 0% chance I'm untapping with the Stoneforge Mystic. Like, the Stoneforge is absolutely not living, so I guess GT. We have, like, double Wisp in hand. Which makes me kind of want, like, sort of Fire Nice, because it protects the Wisp from, like, a neg1 thing if it happens afterwards. But Sword is also just, like, the clunkiest. Could just get Batterskull for the future anyway. Force them to use removal too. I think Batterskull might be the best in the just planning for ahead. GTA is just like so bad though is the issue. Jite is like pretty regularly the equipment you want least in this matchup. Snuffed out. Wasteland my Caracas, and then play a big Death Shadow. Bad News Bears. No, my opponent has more lands. It's also Bad News Bears. We just want to draw a white source. Pretty please. Nice. Am I supposed to? No, there's no way I port this. I'm supposed to just plow this right now. Batterskull looking pretty bad in this hand. Definitely would look better as a GT. Waiting for you to get pierced for max tilt. Yeah, I'm gonna left it in spell pierce. Sure. We're playing around Force of Negation, obviously. Come on. Scary. Oh, I almost pressed no. That would have been very bad. Whoa, whoa. What the heck? I did not press any buttons. Would like to play my land, but don't think it really mattered. I'm pretty sure I was porting this turn, not hardcasting a Wisp anyway, but that was weird. What button did I hit? Did I F something through my turn? I don't think so. It's fine. We have Flicker Wisps. These Flicker Wisps buy us a fair amount of time, assuming we're not getting... Alright, hopefully I'm gonna just turn off auto yields just to make sure we don't... doesn't happen again, because I really want to play my land this time. Alright, I'm in. I'll cast this Thalia. Days, or just a cantrip? Yeah, sure, that's fine. I think I'm just using this Wisp to gain me 2 life. They made it the Water Grave, so it actually gains like 4 life, right? I don't think taking them off of mana is something I'm going to be doing. I'm just hoping that my opponent never has a Trade of Night this whole game, or a Plague Engineer, because we just like can't beat it. Oh, well that's pretty bad. Oh, that's pretty bad. That was Dees plus him to Turok. That was certainly a poor sequence of events, you're not wrong. How's the stream going? Pretty good. We're like 2-0 right now. Looks like about to be 2-1 unless we can rip a removal spell here. Alright, still alive. Don't have a daze. Doesn't have a daze, still alive. No. Alright, it's a fog when they find a creature. We need to draw like Palace Jailer would be real good here. Would make our Flicker Wisp a lot better. No reason to not play these lands. Certainly a nail biter. Yeah, that him was pretty unfortunate. It's actually less unfortunate than I originally planned because they ended up drawing a Drive Knight, which would have made my second Wisp really bad. But taking away the Batter Skull, kind of sad because we're just like drawing a bunch of lands here. Alright. We're ready. We're ready for the first threat. We're not ready for their first threat anymore. We can fog for a turn with this Flicker Wisp. Let's top deck Palace Jailer. Still in it. Is there like an optimal time to cast this? I guess just in their upkeep. They only have 4 mana, so they can't like force a will it. Whatever. Just guessing it now. Jam the thing before they play in 5, yeah, of course. Flicker was would have bought me a turn, but alright, still alive. Alright, beatdown. Beatdown's found. Liliana, the last hope. We have protection for it too. We have a Wisp. So if they like have a Fatal Push or something, we can keep it alive. Get him. I guess we Wasteland here because they can't fetch with this Polluted Delta. Waste the fetch to send a message. Oh, the clinch was real. Whew. Stuck that one out. Timely Path to Exile and also Timely Council's Judgment. 3-0 no sweat. Yeah, these past 2 matches have absolutely not been a sweat. They were. Don't worry about it. What a luck sack. What we're not saying what a luck sack to the person that drew like Dread of Night, Thoughtseize, Death Shadow. No, it's a luck sack when I draw my removal spells. I know Paroko just likes to make fun of me for being a luck sack, so I'm not actually taking it personally. We did dunk on a viewer. Oh, that was not a dunking. That was a very good. That was a very good match of Magic. All 3 of those games were like, game 2 was a beating, but games 1 and 3 were very tight. Yeah, that was we were very lucky. I will not deny that. Top deck like 2 removal spells to not die. In fairness, we had 2 turns to top deck that second removal spell because we could Wisp to fog the Death Shadow for a turn. Alright, Snap Keep. Vile Teleport in. Yeah, GG's for sure. I was pretty clenched for most of that game 3. Snowguard Island Ponder. Alright, well, we're just gonna shut and port. Yeah. Path was very good, especially because it didn't gain you 10 life, so like we actually just got to beat down with an idiot for 2 turns. Waste Force Days, Thoughtseize. Oof. Oh yeah, and oh dear, what's happening? So Sneak or Breach? Playing around Mythalia. I feel like in both cases I don't want to... Yeah, it should be like... I say Sneak, but the Show and Tell archetypes. in general. I know the blue-green deck has been picking up in popularity. I've not played against it a lot, but I think either way, I think I'd rather Rashad and port this Nook River Island than, like, revoke this Petal, because they both take off 1 mana. I'll do on the Ponder, they didn't shuffle. Yeah, porting is similar, and the Revoker might go on something better. Like, if they are on Breach, I'd probably rather revoke the LED. Okay, so they're on Breach, right? I don't think blue-green plays Prismatic Vista, unless I'm mistaken. Blue-green does have Vista? Balls. Don't think Misty... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Misty is not Breach. You're right. You're totally right. Because they play exact fetches. You're super right. So this is Blue-Green Omni. So this Revoker doesn't actually have better hits than this Lotus Petal, right? And the Smother Runes is free to attack. Would be a little bit worried about, like, Ice Fink Waddle. So don't, like, attack blindly, but, like, into mana like this, it's fine. I almost want to cast my Sword of Fireness this turn, but I think if I just, like, port for the rest of this game, it's... Jeskai runs 2 Vista. Yeah, Jeskai doesn't run the Misty Reinforce, the big one, because they want to fetch their basics really aggressively. Yeah, I do nothing a lot. A very good point. Yeah, I'd be totally fine with them quaddling me here. I'm just saying in the future, like, if they have 2 men up, I'm not going to attack with Revoker and Mom, because I don't want them to quaddle trade with my Revoker. I don't think against Blue-Green Omni, the Revoker hits get better than a Lotus Petal. Like, I think they might have, like, a 1 of Grizzlebrand or something to shared summons for. But I think at that point we're already dead. Yeah, Rashad and port you. We have double port for the following turn, which is nice. If they, like, don't fetch, we can cast sort of Fire and Ice and single port or something. So, like, miss a land drop and just keep this Vista. Can't port plus cast sword. Oh yeah, we only have 4 mana. Never mind. We'll double port. We can do that on turn 5 or whatever. I think this file goes up to 3. Dicks. Every time is uncanny the ability to top deck your 2-drop as soon as you take your file up to 3. Well, now I'm just supposed to cast Lethalia. Maybe I'll give them hope and, like, tap the Rashad and port. Alright, doing it. Now we have a good clock and double port in play, which is pretty nice. They could just, like, kill me with a soul land, but that's my life. It's the life we chose to live. Should have seen round 1, game 2, or game 2, round. Oh, nice! We just killed them. We did it. Easy game, easy life, etc., etc. All right, I gotta look at a blue-green Omni list because I have no idea what the fuck they look like. Do you think MTG Goldfish puts it on a sneak and show? Probably. Oh, they actually don't. Is there a... There's Omni-Tail right here. That's probably it. Yeah, here we go. Here's... Yeah. Yeah, I think I just found the 13th place in the challenge one. Yeah, Ziggy Stardust. Icewind Quaddle 1, Grizzlebrand 2, Emrakul. Feels like they're boarding out Veils for just a handful of bounce spells. Mostly just wondering if we want, like, Cataclysms or Council's Judgments or anything. Council's Judgment, I think, is a yes because of the Flickerwisp Judgment line. Deafening Silence is probably good enough. And then maybe Cataclysms to just try to Armageddon them. Yeah, they don't get to board in a lot of cards. They have, like, almost all Cunning Wish bullets and, like, 2 Carpet of Flowers, 2 Grafdigger's Cage. Yeah, the Flash Strix is definitely annoying. But we can cut all these Sword of Supply shares pretty easily. Try to Armageddon. Yeah, I mean, what is Cataclysm if not just, like, a really bad Armageddon? Cut those Remorseful Cleric. I think we can cut Palace Jailer. I think the odds of them, like, the odds of them casting the Show and Tell and just putting in a thing that we get a Palace Jailer is just extremely unlikely. We're a bad matchup for them? I have not played against this deck enough to know that. It feels like this is worse than the Sneak and Show matchup. But maybe I'm wrong. What do we want to do? Do we want to do any other sideboarding things? Oh, this player actually doesn't even have any Lotus Petals in their deck, but my opponent did. Can I find a list that has Lotus Petals? Were they not on Omni-Tail? 16 seconds. I'm probably just going to submit this. I suddenly can't find any lists that have Lotus Petals, which is kind of weird. I think I'm just going to submit this for now. Omniscience is pretty annoying. I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy to beat Caracas, especially if you're like the blue-green version, because you're super all-in on Omniscience. Yeah, I'll keep this. Return to Thalia and hope it's good enough. And it usually isn't. Yeah, they need the Emrakul in hand if we have a Deafening Silence in play. They can't just, like, cantrip for it or whatever. It also prevents them from, like, developing their mana super fast. Just like, or not developing their mana, just like aggressively cantripping and stuff. Alright, Timely Aether Vial. Gonna cast a Strix in response here, draw a Force of, try to draw a Force of Will. Impulsing. It's much more likely to hit Force of Will. Also, Impulse basically guarantees that they're Omni, right? Because that's the Fireman's Foresight target. Force Pitch Cunning Wish. Okey-doke. Feel like they would have produced something better than it. I don't know. Impulse is a pretty good rate. Ooh, they miss a land drop, you say? You just pass the turn after casting Impulse? I think we're just going to cast Aether Vial and port them now. Just port their blue source. I think they Impulse for the Force, yeah, but then they just like don't have land drops. Now we get to give them the business. Waiting for them to end step this Strix. Nature's Claim was kind of rude. Dicks. Never lucky. Oh, never mind. Sometimes lucky, I guess. I really want to get this Recruiter in place so we can give it Prelate, because Prelate, like, tries to take over the game. Is porting better than playing Mother Verns? I think it is, because like I said, I think we want to try to get to the, I think we want to get to the Recruiter for Prelate stage of the game. Rather than get a Mother Verns in play to beat, like, a handful of bounce spells. Ooh. Judgment's nice, because now we have Wisp Judgment. So now we can tap low here a little bit more safely. We're going to just cast Recruiter plus Mom this turn. Go get the Sanctum Prelate. They could also kill me at instant speed with the Omniscience if they... but it's much harder because we have Thalia in play, so they would need a lot more mana for that. Wow, they just fucking died. Just didn't do anything and then died. Deal. We take those. Yeah, they can just miss on lands and die. That was a weird game. They never did anything. They just rolled over both games. The easiest 4-0. Were you not there for our match 2 or 3? Or even I got our match 1 wasn't that hard actually. Most of the games were like pretty lopsided. No, studying math. Okay, yeah. Our match 2 and 3s were not easy. We worked for those wins. Yeah, Proton 3 is your absolute plan A. Maybe I guess it's plan B. Plan A is probably just like a lot of Rashadan Ports and Thalias or something, but Sanctum Prelate is by far and away your best card in the various show and tell matchups. You just slam it on 3, severely cuts off a lot of their outs. Oh god, now we get the sweat match. We gotta fight the final boss. Before JPA, please no. It's gonna be fucking like Strifo. Just who's the Elves player? Is it Newton? Hello Newton, is he the Elves player? I forget. Oh god, final boss time. Yeah, hello Newton. Shake Lion in all caps. Alright, what are we doing? We lost the die roll, not a good start. Alright, we got a hand. It's got magic cards in it. I'm in. Opponent rolls to 5. Oh god. Opponent rolls to 4. Pretty sure this person plays... Fuck off! Stop making me sweat. Opponent's gonna like mull to 4 and then make a turn 1 Grizzlebrand, and I'm just gonna sob deeply. Oh, do we actually know who this person is? Jesus Christ! God damn it! God. Oh no! Oh no! It is red black. No. There's a Grizzlebrand. Alright, not dead yet. They missed their land drop. Oh god. We need to draw, like... We need to draw a lot here still. They have 2 cards. Yeah. Oh god. Whew. Deep breaths. We can only do one thing this turn, so just cast some other runes. Keep praying. Yes, we need to draw a lot of cards with text here. Caracas, Thalia would be our best draws. Swords to Plowshares would be okay. Still alive. Alright, so now we get to Rashadan Port for Phyrexian Revoker. Revoke the Grizzlebrand. Oh, they conceded. Nice. Deal. Revoke Petal? I don't know. I think Revoking Grizzlebrand is safer there, because if they have like a reanimated hand draw land, they get to literally like draw 14 cards and we just get dumpstered. Yeah, they definitely weren't dead there. What were we drawing next turn? Oh, okay. We were probably getting there, because we get to put Prelate on 1 the following turn. Although then actually our plows turned off. I don't know. We weren't boned. They have like 13 lands in that deck or some nonsense. They do not have a lot of draws. And that's assuming they have the reanimate name, not a 2-mana one. Yeah. The Prelate goes on 1, and then we have Wasteland Import, which means they need like land plus Petal plus 2-drop reanimate spell. Yeah, getting game 1 is very big. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Getting game 1 is huge in this matchup. Because it's usually lose game 1, win game 2, pray game 3. But now it's win game 1, lose game 2, and like or I guess pray game 2, and then like have an actual good shot at game 3. What are our other cuts here? Mothers of Runes. Did I board too many cards? No, we have. What do I usually board out? Oh, these Stone Forges to figured it out. Cut all the equipment and then realized I didn't cut the Stone Forges. Alright, well. Main deck Tormod script stream sniper. This is far from a main deck Tormod script. It costs infinitely more mana than a Tormod script does, okay? I wonder if 4 Flicker Wisps is, like, actually useful. They're, like, okay if you get to that awkward, like, mid-game, which is, like, turn 3 to 4. But there are points where I alt-tapped and you won. Yeah, my opponent mulled to 4, and then went Lotus Petal looting, and then missed their land. And then died. Pretty sure you know I can get to 2 by multiplying anything to 0. Yeah, that's why I said it's infinitely... Cleric is infinitely more mana. My opponent mulled to 6. Do we keep this hand? Does this hand ever win the game? I think no, but I think I'm keeping it. Opponent's on 6. I almost clicked them all again. Come on, go to 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Dicks. Well, we're going to get turn 1 to Grissom Brand. Well, we have the 1. They revealed a Chancellor. We have the 1 to cast into it. Which is a good start. If they like just have a Chancellor and an Archetype, alright, we can handle those. Reanimate the Archetype. How big is that? Very... So we just need to not get Thoughtseized now. So we go to... So we play our Vial. We just need to not get Thoughtseized. We play our Vial into the Chancellor. Turn 2 play the Rip, turn 3 play the Judgment. We'll have taken 12 by then. This is one of those scenarios where like Mom would also be a lot better than a Wisp. If they have like a 2-mana reanimate spell and then also make this Chancellor, then we're like really bad. Yeah. We're a lot less fine now, that's for sure. We need to draw like, I don't even know, I think we're just dead, right? We're playing a land, not casting a spell, taking 10, going to 4, yeah. Could have like Wasteland it, but I don't think that's a very good plan. I think we just have to have faded the 2-drop reanimate spell. We couldn't draw a 1-mana reanimate spell because the thing's FX-proof anyway, or 1-mana removal spell. Because if we Wasteland, we end up at like 2 life, and we give them more turns to like draw, like have like land plus Thoughtseize or something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Wastelanding that was correct. I think we just like played to our outs and then didn't have them. This was a Mom. We could have Wastelanded last turn. Would that have even been... Oh, because we could like play the Vial, turn... No. Be awkward. We'd take less damage. We could definitely beat an Archetype, though, with if I had a Mom in hand instead of the Wisp, I might have Wasteland. You might be right. Bring in Crusader over a Wisp. I don't think so. I think I'd rather bring in Wisp, or Mom over a Wisp, if anything. Just have a God hand for game 3. It'll be fine. 2 lands. Graph Digger's Cage, Deafening Silence, Rest in Peace. Thalia. Is that 6 cards? Is that 7 cards? I don't know. Like a Path to Exile or something. Remorseful Cleric. Would like to play first. I would not like to keep this hand at all. Dicks. This hand would actually be keepable with the White Source, I think. Definitely not keepable with that one, though. Put him against the 6-2. Alright, I'm in. We're on to 5. Alright. Snap this one off. My opponent's also on 5, and we have Plow plus Rip here. Bottom a Wisp and a land, I think? I think we bottom Plains. We could bottom Wisp here. We do need to find a clock after that, though. These Wisps are really awkward. I wish I had some of the Riverines in most of these hands. Oh, Jesus. Bottom port? That's not unreasonable. I like porting their lands, though. They're on a mull to 5. Awkward. This hand's awkward against Chancellor. Yeah, you're not wrong, but they're on a mull to 5. Chancellor's not as good for them on the draw. Maybe I just bottom this Wisp. Just draw threats. We only have 14 other creatures in the deck, though. We have 16 creatures counting these 2 Wisps. I'm gonna bottom this Plains. Opponent opponent is on a mulligan at 5. They did not keep 7. You just can't see the number until after they resolve mulligans. Maybe they'll go to 4. Nope, they. No Chancellor. We just need to not get turn 1 or not get Grizzlebrand. There are a lot of things we need to not have happen. Sure. Not Grizzlebrand. Discard nothing, in fact. Just discard no fatties. Nice. You love to see it. Yes! Victory is mine! Huzzah! Whew. Literally easiest 5-0 ever, yeah. Easy game, easy life. I mean, they mulled to 5 in fairness. I assume they like had like looting plus reanimate spell and needed to like looting into the fatty or whatever. More time spent on that 5-card game for the rest of the match. You're probably not wrong. I need to screenshot this, which means I need to save this other screenshot. We got him good. This is a very stressful league. I'm gonna go sleep now. We had some butt-clenching matches. Our like 2-minute kill versus Reanimator, our match versus Basic Swamps. Our 2-minute kill versus Maverick. I said Reanimator. But then our final boss being Red-Black Reanimator. After I was like, well, I hope this hand is good enough, and everyone in chat's like, all they play is degenerate combo decks and like Belcher and shit. Just like, fuck, looking at my hand of like, what was it? Like, Mother of Runes, Double Phyrexian or Focur Sanctum Prelate or whatever? Do a briefing on all your matches? What does that even mean? A briefing? I mean, we just did all. I just streamed all of the matches. Anyway. You know what I'm going to do right now is go host someone else. Who's streaming? Who's streaming Magic? Oh yeah, it's Monday. Card Kingdom. Duh. What's going on right now? Abzan Riphelm versus Breach Storm. Man, that does not seem like a good matchup for Breach Storm. What you gonna do now is begrudgingly put Chad back in your deck. I did say that this third Cataclysm should probably be a Gideon, and I kind of wanted to try out like a 3 Deafening Silence, or a 2 Deafening Silence, 2 Chalice split at some point. And complain whenever you try about how it's not Cataclysm. Yeah, I mean, that's how I work. That one time, though, when we were playing against 12 Post, and we had a Gideon and a Cata, it was really good. We plussed the Gideon and then cast Cataclysm. That was a time that I didn't want to have 2 Cataclysms. But anyway. Third 4 should probably be something else entirely. Maybe. Yeah, I kind of wanted to try a second Prelate, too. That's also true. Could just play, like, a Prelate and, like, 2 Chalices or something here. Going up 2 Chalices means, like, you don't need the pass for, like, Delver as much. Although that messes with the mirror math. Because the adage of you always want 5 sideboard cards for the mirror because you always have 4 Thalia's, 1 Prelate to take out. We would only have 4 cards in the deck for the mirror at that point. I'll do some thinking on it. I don't have to think about it for a while because we're streaming Maverick tomorrow, courtesy of I Do Nothing a Lot. Or not tomorrow, Wednesday. But anyway. /host Card Kingdom. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you had a good time. We had some sick matches today. This stream, like every other stream I do, will all be on YouTube. If you want to check it out, go back and watch that fucking awesome Maverick match where I was the best Death and Taxes player in the whole world. And definitely remember the Questing Beast was legendary. But anyway, have a good start to your week, everybody, and I'll catch you guys all on Wednesday.